What's up, guys? We got some new news in the Star Wars universe, and we are talking about Adam Driver's most recent comments when he did an interview with Larry King. Some really interesting stuff has been brought up on this. They were talking about a bunch of stuff that Adam Driver's involved with girls, and then obviously the conversation shifted to episode 8 and what we can expect from Kylo Ren in episode 8. And this is the quote we got from Adam Driver. Larry King asked him, I think it was a listener question that Larry King asked him, but Larry King asked him something to the effect of, what are you most excited for fans to see about Kylo Ren in episode 8? And his response was, I think that was a paraphrased question, by the way. He said, I think it's such a general answer, but humanity. Even though it's very much a blockbuster movie, I'm aware of that. There was no taking that for granted, and we were forced to be general. There were a lot of plot points that we knew were operating in the first one that we get to explore more in the second one to make both of them make sense. They kind of do feel socially active to me, and George Lucas originally, a lot of Star Wars was in response to Vietnam, and a lot of what I remember talking about with The Force Awakens director J.J. Abrams and episode 8 director Rian Johnson was the idea of terrorism and two sides being morally justified to behave however they wanted to get whatever they thought was absolutely correct. And then he was also asked, does Kylo Ren survive episode 8? And he gave one of the greatest answers I've ever heard anyone give in an interview. And he says, depends on what your idea of living is. Ooh, that's so exciting. I cannot wait for episode 8. This makes me so happy to see this. I like the idea of Kylo Ren being considered and the Resistance to a certain extent being terrorist, meaning that they only do what they feel needs to be done at any cost, and I like it a lot. I also want to know what he's talking about when he says depending on what your idea of living is. Does that mean he's just completely dead on the inside, just feels empty and dark? Does he get the Darth Vader treatment where he gets some limbs cut off and he's only being kept alive by a machine? Who knows? But only time will tell, and I cannot wait to find out what happens in episode 8. We will find out in just under a year. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more great Star Wars content, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.